It is called America's Game. Army and Navy hits a different chord each year when it comes around. Tradition, pageantry. It's a game like no other. One in which the nation's finest will battle and fight for the privilege to sing second. Little gets the blood boiling. Quite like a rivalry game. Barbs, shots, trash talk, things that go on throughout the week will now all be settled on this field. As we'll see a squad from the AAC, the Navy Midshipmen, taking on a fellow AAC opponent, the Army Black Knights. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, can't wait to get this one started. Navy ready for kickoff as we get this game started. He'll start the return inside his 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. So the Army Black Knights offense is on the field for the first time today. All of these players on the field might have a higher calling, but guys, in this one, tough, hard-nosed running games against stout defenses.
And almost every year we go to this game, and there is absolutely nothing like it. The pageantry before the game, on the field, honoring everybody there, and realizing they're not just fighting for a game, they're fighting for everyone in the stands. And so it is one of the coolest scenes every single year.
And there's a lot of pride in this game, too, between Army and Navy and the bragging rights. It's been going on now for decades, and for over a century. This game at the end of the college football year, it just means more to these two teams.
The offense setting up shop at the 46, 1st and 10. Going to the running game. Able to scrounge 3 yards out of that one somehow. It's 2nd and 7. Last time the Cadets and Mids clashed, it was Army winning a close one.
They came out, they did what they needed to do late in the game to get the win, and they've been talking about it for an entire year back in West Point, getting another win over their big rival Navy.
And the bragging in this rivalry is enormous, right? Like, it's not just a normal game. This is a game that everybody watches, everybody cheers for, but the uniforms really, really matter.
Dropping back, it's Daly. He's got his man. Really confident throw and catch there. Big pickup, and they have a 1st down. And the Black Knights are moving quickly down the field. Goes to the option. He'll pitch it. And he'll step out of bounds after a very productive play.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on 1st down, man, you are doing just that.
6-yard pickup on 1st down leaves them with 2nd and 4. He's looking to throw. With the catch, it's short. Hit the afterburners, kid. Gets out of bounds after the big game, but they've got it 1st and goal.
And when you run those drag routes, it just takes a little bit of know-how. And honestly, that receiver's got to understand, find space. My quarterback's going to find me. He's looking for that space at the same time. Nice throw, nice catch. Way to get the 1st down.
The Black Knights line it up with a 1st and goal. He's looking to throw. Falls incomplete, and he did everything perfectly except catch the football. 2nd down coming. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Running back looking for the end zone to the left. That's what you expect from a senior. Don't give them any extra yards. Great tackle there. It's still 3rd and goal. Quarterback changing the plays at the line. Keeping it on the ground on 3rd and goal. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
And how about a decision time right off the jump? 4th down. Do I want to go for it? First drive. Palmer, what you going to do?
I'm taking the points right here. It's early in the game. You're trying to pay off this opening drive. Just get some points up on the board. If he's a little closer to the end zone, I'd say maybe go for it, but I'm playing conservative.
This offense wants to establish an aggressive identity. They'll go for it on 4th down. Back to throw, it's Daly. Complete and looking for enough for the 1st down. Touchdown, Army! What a catch and run for 6.
Hey, man, if we're going to show up here and play this game, we're not kicking field goals early. We didn't come here to just lay up. They drive the field, they get it down 4th and goal. The field goal would have been easy. Head coach decides to go for it. The offense pays off the decision with a touchdown.
Lining up for the PAT. And with the extra point, they get the first 7 of the game. They march 79 yards on the drive, and they finish things off with an 8-yard toss for the score. About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown. Here's the return from inside his 10. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. The midshipman offense makes its way onto the field for their first possession of the game. As we take a look at our impact players for this game, David, what do you look for to make an impact from your leaders?
Your leaders not only have to lead the football team, but they got to step up and make plays on the field, keep everybody calm. These guys typically do a really good job of it.
Yeah, David, and they also generally set the tone for their respective football teams. Regardless of which side of the ball they play on, the teammates look towards them to step up in big games like this.
They'll line up for a 2nd down play. Guys, it is Army who carries the lead into the quarter break. We've played one. Before we move on, let's have a look at the stats. They've swapped ends of the field, and we're ready to go in the 2nd. We'll start the quarter offense, about to snap it on 2nd down. Defense going to jam these receivers right off the line. They make the stop, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's all about.
Hold it. Offense.
So the penalty will not be enforced. The defense declines and stands on the result of the play. This defense has kept them backed up. Now one more stop, and they can get off the field on 3rd and long. Finds his man. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup. Navy will have to punt it away. The punter going to get his first work of the afternoon. He's got great speed. Found a little running room on that one. Picked up some nice blocks before he's run out of bounds. The Cadets have it back as Army goes back on offense. That last touchdown drive was surgical through the air, Jesse.
It sure was, and that's why this offense is so dangerous, David, because they can score in a hurry because of how efficient they are throwing the football.
And welcome to modern college football. That's what it is. Spread you out, find my playmakers, make quick decisions, and really put defenses in a difficult situation.
I like offenses being creative. I'm not sure if that was the best place to call that play. I think this offense needs to think about just doing things a little bit more by the book. They've got a lot of good playmakers. You don't have to reinvent the wheel this early in the game.
Quarterback reacting to what the D is showing. Back to throw, it's Daly. And the pressure gets to him. Down goes the quarterback.
Man, this offense has been bad. How about the first play? Nowhere to go, nowhere to run, tackle for a loss. Second play, you get your quarterback sacked. And the third play, now we're sitting in 3rd and long, right where this defense wants to get us.
This is a 3rd and long. Off the play fake. Makes the catch. It's short. And he's not going to get there. The defense stands tall and makes the stop. And the Black Knights will punt it away on 4th down. He ought to be able to use this first punt to pin him deep. And the offense is really backed up as this ball is down at the 5.
Nice job. A little hang time, getting it up in the air. It's coming inside the 10. That thing goes inside the 5-yard line. That is exactly how you draw it up.
He's loose at the 15. And excellent vision to find running room there and make a really good pickup before the defense put a stop to it. The clock has reached the 2-minute mark, and they have a chance to at least cut into this lead before the break. Now from their own 20-yard line, it's 1st and 10. A little pre-snap eye candy for the defense. Complete to the left. And they'll spot it at the 45. That's good enough for a 1st down. Navy quick to the line. Wants to throw on 1st down. Slings it downfield. He's got an open man. Ripped off a huge chunk play on that one as he gets the 1st down before he steps out of bounds.
What a beautiful throw and catch on this play, and I love the job the receiver did tracking the ball in the air. Nice job of locating the throw and then hauling it in.
Almost had the completion, just missed it. This rivalry started in 1890 when Dennis Mikey, for whom the stadium at West Point is named, talked Navy into playing a game and the Mids blew them out.
And since that first blowout, obviously, this has been an unbelievable rivalry. So many things about it, honoring the fallen, the march on, the battle of the bands. So many of these things have gone back and forth. But, Jesse, the football is phenomenal. Old school offenses that will hit you right in the mouth.
It's pretty cool, too, when you think about the history of this rivalry, because back in the day, these were two of the best programs in college football. There have been national championships. There have been Heisman trophies. Not necessarily the same thing today, but when you think about great rivalries in the sport, this is it right here.
They'll play it safe and send out the field goal unit. And it's right down the boulevard. So they put the field goal on the board and about to kick it away, and hoping that'll be the final points of this 1st half. On the move from inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Army has it back in the offense, ready to go. They've got some time to work with here, Jesse, and if they get a 1st down, they might really get aggressive.
I'd be aggressive right out of the gate. I'd be throwing for a 1st down. If I get it, then it's pedal to the metal. I'm in that 2-minute mode to try to score a touchdown or get a field.
But I do think this is a situation where you also have to understand that I have the lead going into the half. I've got the momentum, so don't do anything stupid here.
Nowhere to run on that one. He loses 4 on the carry.
And they try to sneak the draw in there, and the defense was not fooled.
You know, there's an art to selling the draw play, and that one was kind of more paint by numbers. Didn't turn out so well.
And the defense, you could tell, they weren't fooled. They were agreeing with your painting by numbers and got in there quick, fast, and made the play.
That's an example of the offensive coordinator trying to be aggressive and trying to take a shot. Now, the offense isn't able to click on that play, but moving ahead in the 2nd half, it's important they continue to dial up these big plays. You want to stay aggressive, and you want to keep testing this secondary.
On 3rd and long, no secret what he needs here. That pass not closes. He got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up 4th down.
QBs and receivers on 3rd down, everything has to happen just a split second sooner. You're expecting pressure, the quarterback gets hit, just not on the same page with his target.
The completion well past the sticks. Not much of a 4th down gamble when it's that much of a sure thing. An easy conversion for this offense. Quick timeout call by the offense after the play. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. The receivers often will run their route based on a side adjustment. Fires into the end zone. And he really wanted to get the touchdown there, but it's incomplete.
Well, the good news is he did a nice job reading the coverage. He knew exactly where to go with the football that time. Just a little bit too much on that pass. You wonder if that's just nerves. He's got to settle himself down a little.
Showed off just about every move in the book, except the forward move. Stopped for a short gain. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. Just enough time for one final play in this half. Back to pass, it's Daly. Pass falls incomplete, and there are still 3 seconds left. They'd love nothing better than to add a 3-ball here before the break. It is perfect. And the field goal to end the half takes us to halftime. We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Guys, there are rivalries, and then there is undeniably the most meaningful rivalry in sports. And the battle for the chance to sing second in today's Army-Navy game has been a sight to behold. And it's been said football is a game of inches, and guess what? Based on the comparison between third down conversion rate today and the average yard per play, how can you argue that? I mean, the low-lying fruit is to look at some of the explosive plays we've seen in panic. But really, this game is going to come down to which team is more efficient when they have the ball and how they play when it matters most. With that, let's throw it back to the guys to see how the battle between Army and Navy plays out.
Looking for an alley from inside his own 10. And the returner goes down. And Navy will go back on the attack. After the lack of production in the first half, plenty to talk about. Let's see what they can dial up here in the third quarter.
Yeah, I think you stay calm. I think you make adjustments, Jesse. I think you realize what they're doing to us and how can I attack that. But you also tell the guys, low-scoring game, still very much in this. We can still be who we are.
It's a good point. I think on offense, this is not the time to reinvent the wheel. I think you stay true to who you are and what your identity is. And you've got to show confidence in your guys to go out and just execute better here in the second half.
Really nice job by the defense playing responsibility football, making sure the quarterback couldn't make any of his reads, making sure the picture is not clear, getting downhill, getting the quarterback on the ground.
Let's see what they've got on second down. Looking downfield, it's Horvat. They've got the screen set up. Still on his feet at the 45. They finally get him stopped, but what a good job by that front wall to set up the screen and create some lanes for their running back. Here comes Navy back to the line after picking up the first down. They'll run the option. He'll pull it on the read. And they drag him down, but not before he picks up the first down.
Well, you wonder if one of the adjustments they made at halftime, trailing in this game, was to try and get the ground game established, David. They're off to a good start here.
Dang right. Stay patient. You don't have to worry about it. You don't have to press. Just try to get scoring drives together. Don't abandon the run.
Tried to pound it on first down. Now back to the line. On the option. Just a solid stop by this sophomore. Now facing a third and long. He'll set up to throw. Fires it. Got his man. And he makes a completion. They're set up and in business at the 20. This offense hasn't found the end zone yet. Starting to move. It's 1st and 10. Pre-snap motion in the backfield. And that defense is there to guide him out of bounds after a short gain.
It's always fun to watch offensive creativity in the red zone. Like, how are you going to get some space for your guy? They try the toss, get him out wide, maybe get him some space. The defense was ready. Nice job falling forward, getting at least a little bit on the play.
And he has a solid gain before the defense bottles him up.
I think that was an example of the offensive coordinator trying to help out his quarterback. He's trying to keep these third downs manageable. You know, you throw the ball on second down and it's incomplete. Now you've set up third and long, and now you're set up to fail.
Looking to pass. It's Horvat. And this is going to be incomplete on third down.
And the offense tries to slip in the screen. It's a good play on third and short if you can get them aggressive and the defense aggressive, but the defense sniffed it out. Shut that play down before it even started.
Never a doubt. So after the made field goal, they'll kick it away and rely on their defense. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. The Cadets have it back as Army goes back on offense. And in a low-scoring game like this one, David, every possession is magnified.
And I think more than anything, it just gets frustrating. And you got to put that behind you. You got to see what this defense has been doing to be so successful. Palmer, now use it against them.
Yeah, David, I think for a play caller, this is tough, right? It's like you have to have the perfect play on just to get a first down. In these types of games, I think you're just trying to get guys out in space, see if a dude can break a tackle. Maybe that generates an explosive play, and it breaks this trend.
There to make the tackle, and with that, we'll head to the fourth quarter. No question they wanted to get the ball to their playmakers, and both receivers have come up big through 3. One more period to go to see who can make the winning plays and come home with the victory. A third down play to get the quarter started. Run it with the fullback. The Black Knights have enough for the first down.
And David, this is where I think you could have excelled. You're a great defensive end. There's other positions you could have played. Fullback, I know, being one of them. How about that guy there picking up the first?
That's a nice job. Don't make this hard. Don't make it overly complex. We've seen the big fellas block all the time. Give him a bone, reward him. Now he'll block harder and he'll block longer in the future.
Well, that's just on the defense. I'm sorry. Fullbacks are not supposed to be able to rip off big runs like that. The defense, they better do a better job tackling as this game goes on.
After the run, now to throw. Caught in the backfield, it's Robinson. Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few.
Well, it's important in this game, this offense gets the running back involved out on the perimeter in space where he can do some damage. That time they got it to him throwing the football. He picked up a couple of yards, but it gives the defense something to think about.
Back to pass, it's Daly. Still looking, on the move. Trying to buy a little time, and he cannot, but he does get it back closer to the line of scrimmage.
Well, that defender just was better in his one-on-one on the pass rush. He does a great job beating the offensive lineman to get to the QB.
This is the type of play that could be a pivotal moment. Tight game, 3rd and long coming. Here's the snap, itching to fire downfield. And it's picked off. That's the turnover they desperately needed. Not a lot on the return, but they can live with that as they've got it at the 49.
Man, we needed that so bad. We needed the football, had to get a stop, forcing a turnover. Best case scenario, offense back on the field, trailing in the 4th quarter. Time to go win it.
And the midshipman offense making its way back onto the field. The sledding has been tough. Scores have been at a premium, Jesse, and every possession seems like it could switch the momentum of the game.
Yeah, Reese, for this offense, just feels like they just haven't been as physical. And for this offensive coordinator, David, he's having to go deep into the playbook just to try to generate a first down.
Well, and the good thing is there's not a ton of game pressure because the other side's not scoring either. But if you can find that one thing that get that one positive play, and then maybe you get those juices going, and something can start to build.
I never know if it's grammatically correct to say a team is being out-physicaled. You hear it a lot in football, though. That's happening in this game. They are just not getting the push they need all game long up front to have any success when they decide to run it.
And it's intercepted. A turnover for the defense. He'll try to take it back. That can be a momentum changer after the interception. Runs it back to the 37.
And that just kind of caps off this day. It's been a day with not a lot of rhythm, not a lot of timing, not a lot of guys on the same page, and they weren't right there, and the quarterback throws an INT, and this one is not looking good.
Army has it back in the offense, ready to go. Boy, they hope hope this next drive is more productive after throwing a pick last time, Jesse.
Yeah, and the coaches did a good job on the sideline there, just talking to the young quarterback and making sure he's able to turn the page, calm him down to go out and refocus this drive.
Yeah, and some people do that better than others, but you got to show some trust in him. Maybe get the ground game going, help around him a little bit with the system.
They'll run play action. Throws toward the end zone. And swatted down by the defense to stop the scoring opportunity. It's third down now, and they ought to be able to get off one more play before the 2-minute warning. Scanning the field, it's Daly. That pass is well off target. He got hit as he was trying to throw, and they can't convert on third down. It's fourth down now, and this likely the final snap before the 2-minute warning.
Tell you what, I don't know if the offense was expecting man coverage that time. Third and long in field goal range, you're expecting it to be zone. Instead, they lock them up man-to-man, everybody on an island, everybody won. They get the incompletion now setting up fourth.
Offense getting set for first down. They're going to throw it to start the drive. Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver.
And finally, the defense is able to get some pressure on this quarterback. They had been trying all game long, different ways to affect him. Weren't able to get there, but on that...
The receiver was doubled, and they picked it off. Just a short return, but that would have been icing on the cake. They've got it first down at the 42.
Aggressive versus reckless. It's such a fine line. When you're trailing, you need to make plays late in the game. The offense was reckless, turned the football over, and this one doesn't look great.
Quarterback making adjustments with his receivers. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. And he's just run out of bounds, maybe living to fight another day there. It'll be a loss on the play.
When QBs get flushed outside the pocket and they have to scramble, you go into scramble rules. But more importantly, I think as a quarterback, I just want you to throw the football away when you get a chance. Throw that thing out of bounds. I don't get a loss on the play. Instead, the ball gets moved back to the line of scrimmage. I like this.
Touchdown, Black Knights! Made the snag and strolled his way into the end zone.
And, you know, late in the games, offenses sometimes get conservative when they got the lead and they got the ball. I love this offense. They were aggressive. They got another score added to the lead. Now you're trying to salt this game away.
Here comes the two-point try. They'll try to pound their way in. He's got the two-point conversion, and they build on that lead. Aggressive play calling on that drive. Just 2 plays, they get the long touchdown pass to pay it off. The kickoff team out there set to boot it away. From inside the 10, here he comes. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. And here comes the Navy offense. One of the most valuable things a quarterback can have, David, short-term memory. Just forget that last pick.
You're dang right. Clear the mechanism. It's over, move it behind you. Some players can't do that real well, and it leads to more mistakes, Jesse. You got to just forget about it and move on.
And I think the coaching staff can help him too, David. I think we can get the running game going here and also give him some easy throws.
Looking for a man. It's Horvat. He's taking a deep shot late in the game. Boy, did he look as if he was going to go. Gets it down to the 37. The offense calls a timeout to stop the clock. That last big play has them in position to threaten here, 1st and 10 from the 37. He just got rid of that one to save the down, didn't see anything he liked. Back to the line after the incompletion, 2nd and 10 from the 37. He's looking to throw, trying to get to it. Quarterback can pull the trigger, and down he goes at the 41. The offense gets a quick timeout. At this point, every second is precious. I'm not positive, but that first down marker might be in the next county. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. And the DB making a huge play, knocking it away downfield.
You know, I feel for this offense, if they're going to get back in the game, I don't know if they're going to be able to do it with chunk plays. They're going to have to be methodical and generate some first downs and march down the field.
Coach has no choice here. The offense has to stay on the field, down multiple possessions this late. 4th down attempt coming. Finds him out of the backfield. He is stopped short of the line to gain. The 4th down try goes awry, and that might just do it. The Cadets have it back as Army goes back on offense. Line gets set, 1st down. He's looking to throw it. And they get the sack just like that. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. That offense having to deal with the last thing you want on 1st down, giving up a sack as they come up to the line on 2nd down. And how about the work up front by that big defensive line?
Really nice job stopping the run, but the problem is you have 0 timeouts left. You cannot stop the clock right now if you're the defense, so this has got to be excruciating for them. They know the offense is just going to take their time before they snap the ball.
Sticks it in his belly. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3.
And he is stuffed. And I think the reason he's stuffed there is, think about it. The only time you really give the ball to the fullback is short yardage situations. The defense knew it was coming, played it fast, played it physical, and stopped him for a big loss.
On 4th down, they'll throw for it. Lost one deep down the right side. They're able to make the stop, but a little extra icing on this winning cake in this one. It's really easy to get caught up in the emotion of a rivalry game. We did, and certainly this was a huge win.
Yeah, and you started, you circled it, you were ready for this team. This is the rivalry you put a lot of stock in all offseason. You're talking about this game in particular. You go out and get the dub. It's a relief because you definitely wanted this team.
And it's bragging rights for everybody, for the coaching staff, for the fans, but how about for the players as well? For another 365 days, you can talk about how you went out, you dominated, and you beat your rival. A lot of these guys are going to go on to the NFL. They'll be in locker rooms next year. They'll be talking about this for a long time.
So that's going to do it for us. For Jesse Palmer, David Pollack, I'm Reese Davis saying so long. This has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.